Hogwarts Legacy and see how that goes. So that's the plan for today. Also, if you have any questions or want to talk about anything, I definitely do watch my chat and will respond as soon as I can.
I can't wait till all my sisters are at Hogwarts with me. Their turn to send the owls home.
I tried a knee reversal.
Time to go flying. Woohoo!
Who do you think will fall from their broom first?
Wrong button.
Everybody grab a broom, and we shall get started. Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation. This, I fear, some of you have forgotten. Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu.
Boo!
Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom. Say up, firmly and clearly. Then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up.
Up.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. And if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once.
All right. So
Good.
now time to
Now,
fly.
for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property.
This is
I want them
brilliant.
returned in one piece.
This'll take some getting used to.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
Of course, always going to the advanced exercises.
This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
Ooh.
What a view!
Hello! Nice day for a flight!
Made it! Did anyone else see that?
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
Yeah, I would say, watching the Potter films, it is kind of fun. How the first years take a boat and everyone else gets theirs differently.
Whoa! Our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Ha! Good. I've got this.
Definitely going full speed is hard.
Oh, well done! Have a moment?
No.
I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We met in the common room. I'm Everett Clopton. So, care to join me for a bit of high-flying fun?
Why not?
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me.
Since when do Ravenclaws cause you trouble, though?
The tour is about to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today.
Oh, that would be smart. Let's go.
Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
Hey, I'm Shifty. How are you doing? Also, Knight, I've so far loved this game. It's been a lot of fun, and yeah, I've definitely put some hours into it.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
Oh, that was awesome.
And where have you two been?
Like I said.
Oh,
I knew
hello,
they were gonna get
Professor.
busted.
We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom, the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day.
You're welcome, Shifty. I will
As for
gladly
you,
always try to tempt you
You do
with
well to
games.
use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Alright, so flying class is done.
Natty doesn't seem to mind having her mother as a teacher at all. I'd hide in
If I could afford the new Bright Spark broom at Spintwitches, I'd be on it now.
3 broomsticks. Nearly missed exams one
Spintwitches is open in Hogsmeade. All the latest brooms I hear.
Fortunate the school's so close to Hogsmeade.
Adventure.
There's nothing
How
like
did you
it in North
fare?
Britain, you know.
If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Alright. Let's see what the mail says.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea of somewhere
nice
you can
job.
focus
Nice
on your
nightmare.
studies,
What have you been thinking
away
of it
from
so far?
prying eyes and distractions.
You would ask that. Actually, we'll do the... So that's that. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the... No, so I can't do that one. Alright. Sorry, I had to gather my bearings. Really?
I'd like to retire to Hogwarts.
So Shifty and Knight, what are your houses?
Wish I could afford my own room.
Come on. That door took a while to open. Have you done the Pottermore quizzes, Shifty?
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood.
From my Pottermore
We can talk
account
more in a moment.
and
In the
took
Undercroft.
the Ravenclaw
Not
from
even
there.
the professors know about this place. This way.
All right.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised.
Enter the Undercroft. Whatever the heck that is. Also, Nightmare, I would recommend if you are thinking of getting
How
this
did you
game,
find this
get
place?
The
My friend, Ominous Gaunt.
Warner
He named it the
Brothers
Undercroft.
games.
We used to
sign
play
in
Gobstones
and link
here
it
all
to
the
your
time.
Twitch because there are
With my sister.
drops enabled that
Anne.
you can use
She
to
loved that infernal
gain
game.
perks in the game.
What I wouldn't give to
And it's
lose
just
to her
based
again.
off watching it after
I
so
should
long.
tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
Alright, so we go back to talk to Sebastian.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
He does. No idea how, though. Ominous was born blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic. But you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it. Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Alright, this is always a fun part.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Best to keep the Undercroft intact.
So now which one to take out?
Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find...
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
That's it!
I think I've got it.
Well done.
Bingo. So going back to Sebastian.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. To this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
This is exactly the type of magic I've been hoping to learn.
There's more where that came from. Been practicing similar spells here for ages. Although, I didn't tell Anne and Ominous about every one. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Alright.
Just let me know when and I'll meet you.
Oh, she misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. Might it have something to do with Victor Rookwood? He didn't mistake you for someone else at all in Hogsmeade, did he?
Nothing gets past you. I'll tell you what I can. Rookwood and Ranrock are trying to recover something they think I took from a vault in Gringotts.
Gringotts? When were you there?
Professor Fig and I wound up there after the dragon attack. There was this port key that...
A port key? To Gringotts?
Well, it's all a bit convoluted.
I'm listening.
I'm going with that because, yeah, Professor Fig's been very clear not to talk about it.
The book I found in the restricted section was missing some pages. That's about it.
Pity. Didn't think you'd disappoint me with so vague an answer. I suppose with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft, I'll send you an owl.
All right.
Hello, Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
That room's called the Undercroft. Ah, well, I was exploring and then suddenly found myself in a strange passageway.
Don't lie to me. No one stumbles upon that room. Sebastian told you, didn't he? You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster. I am not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Yeah, I'm not...
Trust me, Ominous. I won't say a word. And Sebastian is a good friend. You shouldn't immediately assume the worst of him.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Alright, so on to the next thing. Let's see. Quests. Which... Okay, so... Now time for the Room of Requirement, because heck yeah. The question is, what do we require?
Augustus Hill just wants you to buy something,
What's wrong with you? Afraid of a staircase?
unlocking the castle sometimes is just crazy fun.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Sometimes you wonder what kind of trouble this is going to lead to.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
So, anyone
This
doing anything
is the
interesting
room
tonight?
of requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor.
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
All right. Now, I'm guessing it's this one. Yes, it is. So, we'll do it with that one, apparently.
Excellent work.
There we go.
You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf?
Hiding from you.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. I wondered where that had got to. I can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Accio.
That was it.
Incendio.
Vanishing stuff's fun, though.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Love how the tin guy just falls randomly apart. That's funny. Oh. Well, yeah. Oh, that's kind of cool looking. They just levitate for you.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Very carefully.
Incendio!
Oops, wrong button.
Accio!
Nope, that doesn't do anything. It just sits there.
What was that? Was that a golden snitch?
Ooh.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Accio!
This out of the way, 'cause something tells me it might be a good idea to go under here.
Incendio!
Nope. I wonder what you need to do to get through there.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
This looks sketch. Oh, there's the house elf.
Yikes! Careful! Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Snoopy Deke.
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then,
Well,
the
that's a
room
smart
can
student.
provide
Focus
you
on
with
your schoolwork.
precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
All right.
Nothing to identify, for now at least.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
All right. So let's see what the professor has to say.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
All right. Cool.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
All right. So now we're doing conjuring. Right up against that wall. Boom.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Alright, so let's see.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
Yeah, I would. Another. Cool.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I would think. How many do I need? Oh, I already have enough. Cool.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
I would like to teach you Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
Alright, so we're gonna... still need to get 2. What in the heck is in that guy's hand?
Good work. Shall we move on?
Yes.
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
Okay, another one. These are kind of coming up quick now.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell to customize it.
Alright, so now I need to do this. I hate when that happens. Yes. Why do I keep getting the walls? Come on, just the one thing. Thank you. Now, if I want to sculpture, that's huge, but I gotta do it. There's why not?
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at that balcony whilst using the altering spell.
And then the floor.
space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience?
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Let's see what this guy has to say now.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Oh, that's right.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Alright. So now... Alright. Let's see what Professor Fig has to tell us. I still want to know why this guy has chains around him. That's kind of creepy.
Someone loaned me a book on the International Confederation.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
Because Hogwarts
I was hoping you'd say
a
that.
bunch of stuff.
Oh, and we'll need to bring the book.
Just a fast travel. Okay.
The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves.
Intrepid travelers, the both of you. Keep your wits about you.
Ah, there he is.
To think it was beneath us all this time.
Glad you were able to get it.
A map. There's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Who was... Alright, let's see what...
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the Map Chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable
You don't
knowledge.
have to
Trials that you
claim
must
it in-game,
complete
you just have to
on
claim
your
it through in
own.
Twitch.
Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
As long as you claim it on Twitch before
You and your friend Charles spoke of the
end
port
date,
key
which I want to say
and
is
of
the
trials you
20th or
created for one who
28th,
could see traces of
that
ancient
will
magic.
save to your Warner
Precisely.
Brothers account.
Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Oh, fun. So probably more ancient
Shall we have a
warriors.
look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
I'm gonna go with that one because I'm like 90% sure.
I don't think I have. Perhaps your young friend is not as well traveled as you think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
All right. Let's see what he knows.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
All right, we'll see.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful. And do not tell anyone where you're going.
Ooh, level up. Cool, cool, cool.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
All right. No, son, that. Thank you.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Sometimes camera angles get a little wonky when you hit the analog stick just right, don't they? swim through the water. It's fun. Can I leave? I don't think I can. I think I'm locked in for the night.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Sometimes I do.
Those I've taken
your
out
eyes are
before,
still
I
in your head.
believe.
I really do.
They're out kind of late, though. Oh, great. Through the Forbidden Forest. Where am I going? Well, let's see how many times I die. So, incendiado. Release. We'll be taking that.
Who lived here, I wonder?
What the heck was that, yo?
Nobody will miss one meaty little student.
Time for spiders.
Protego! Expulso! Incendio!
Okay, that wasn't spiders. Although, what kind of professor sends a student through the Forbidden Forest by themselves? Come on, Professor Fig. Oh, at least you guys are friendly. I think. I hope. As I walk by you. Yep, you are. Thank you.
Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
Confringo!
Confringo! Reduction!
Accio!
Incendio!
Confringo!
Incendio! Confringo!
Reduction!
Incendio!
Confringo!
Confringo! Gotcha! How do you there you are!
Incendio! Accio! Confringo!
Spill our blood and what? Must we spill yours?
You are not attacking my friends. Hey, what's this random owl just doing there?
I have...
Accio! Incendio!
I swear, none of you'd have a head left on your shoulders if you didn't have me keeping you in check. Clever!
Incendio!
What are you, a gobstone?
At this point in time, Professor Fig, shouldn't you be poking your student? I will also say I have no idea how I've made it this far.
The castle must have been quite stately in its time.
I can't I forget how to pronounce your names, but...
Well, if we're talking beasts, it's the Niffler that's the real commodity, surely you agree. What was that? You've made a mistake!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Alright, we got here. Don't know how, but we got here.
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Yeah, because that's smart.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
I wouldn't give a cup of mushroom tea.
What is that again?
Petrificus Totalis.
Well done.
Oh, you're leaving up to me now. Real nice, Professor.
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Petrificus Totalis.
There. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
What am I doing here? This patrol is worthless.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. You should know better than that by now. We've all told you before, and look what happens when you don't listen.
Come on, when you come back out in the open. At least you're not looking at each other now.
Oh, could do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Petrificus Totalis.
These two are going to stay right next to each other, aren't they?
someone there? Such...
Revelio. Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
I will draw blood. You go out with your playing with. That was unimpressive. How childish. An utterly pitiful display.
Accurate. Incendio.
Really, it is. Let's get this over with. I need to quite finished. Confringo. Exposo. You won't get away with that.
Accio.
When do you think you give up? Is that the best you can do? Confringo.
Accio. Incendio.
What are you doing? What is this? What an unfortunate disappointment!
Accio. Incendio.
Many goblins have always been antagonistic towards wizard kind, but this is different somehow.
I won that one. Don't know how.
Glad that's over. Let's head inside. Looks like we found the entrance.
Revelli. It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
How's everyone in the chat liking the stream so far?
Revenue.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
See what he has.
Hello, Professor. Did you say San Bakar's Tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Commanded to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
Yourself through possibly death.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber.
Alright.
A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
Yeah, calm your nerves.
Revelio.
Alright, here we go with the first trial.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. Accio!
Trial of some kind, just try not to die.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio. These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Ah. Incendio! Incendio! Incendio!
Inksley made that one. But that doesn't mean anything.
Confringo! These look familiar. Accio! 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 What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. Revelio. Accio. Protego. Accio. More statues. Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Resume the traces of ancient magic. But where? Not making this easy on me.
Glad to hear. Go figure out how to get on that thing. That's gonna be fun.
Accio! I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. Accio! I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway. Accio! So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge. Accio! I'll never get used to these floors.
More statues, damn it.
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo.
All but. Let's do that again and not die this time.
I'll never get used to these floors. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. 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 Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
Take 3.
I'll never get used to these floors. Confringo. Confringo. Confringo! 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 Incendio! Incendio! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! 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 Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Accio! Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
Fine.
Revelio!
No, that's right, I think.
Accio!
Oh, that's fucked up.
Accio! Accio! Accio!
Accio! Accio! Accio!
What that tells me is we're gonna fight more of those ancient warriors.
Don't like the look of this.
Accio!
Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio!
Seriously? Finally.
Confringo! Accio! Confringo! Protego! Confringo! Confringo! Confringo!
I have to restart everything. Alright, we're doing this. We're gonna go here.
Protego! Revelio! Don't like the look of this. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo.
I knew that was going to happen. Don't like the look of this. Confringo. Accio. Instant. Incendio. Don't like the look of this. Confringo.
Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio!
This guy is hard.
Don't like the look of this. Confringo! Confringo! Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. 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 Incendio. Don't like the look of this. Confringo. 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 Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Don't like the look of this. Confringo. Accio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. 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 Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo.
I was halfway even.
Confringo! Incendio! Confringo! Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. 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 Confringo.
Alright, I'm gonna take a break from this because, yeah, I don't want to throw my remote across the room because this is bullshit. So, I'm gonna go ahead and call this a night, or the stream, and we will try again another time. Hope you all enjoyed, and see you all soon.